Occidental Petroleum. It's buying CrownRock, the oil and gas company, which Warren Buffett owns more than a 25% stake in, is buying the energy producer in a cash and stock deal valued just around $12 billion. And it is expected to close in the first quarter of 2024. CrownRock is a major gas exploration company that's developing a 100,000-acre position in the Permian Basin. And this comes after several energy consolidations in the region. One major deal being Exxon buying Pioneer. We also had the big deal from Chevron just not too long ago, several weeks ago. And Brett, I think this points to the fact that this is something analysts have been calling for quite some time. A number of these companies flush with cash coming out of the pandemic in a very strong position. They're looking to put that money to work. They're under a tremendous amount of pressure from investors in terms of their buybacks, returning capital to shareholders. They're looking for ways to expand, and they're seeing that the most opportunistic, or maybe the way that makes the most sense, at least for now, money-wise, is to go out and do M&A, and that's going to give them a little bit more exposure to some of those drilling sites and a way to grow their business. Yeah, absolutely. Some of the highlights that the companies are calling out here, they're expecting on the financial front, delivering increased free cash flow, that FCF, on a diluted share basis, including $1 billion in the first year based on $70 per barrel WTI. So it would be reliant on it kind of averaging out at that level, and then complements some of the enhancements that you were talking about in Occidental's Permian portfolio. Addition of approximately here 170,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day, high margin, lower decline, unconventional production in 2024, as well as approximately 1,700 undeveloped locations. So significant acreage that they're adding on here, and then also increasing some of the break-even inventory, the sub-$40 break-even inventory, by about 33% here. So this is a growing of the locations and the acreage that they have. It's a growing out of even the dividend that they're going to be paying out as well here. The companies had mentioned this is supporting a quarterly dividend increase of about 22% to 22 cents a share here as well. Something you think would make the shareholders happy, at least until this point. Also, we want to point out that this is the largest deal here for Occidental since that massive takeover of Anadarko just a few years ago. So if the street's right, we could expect maybe some more M&A activity within this space.